It's been 2 years, so there's no way that this could be postpartum depression, right? So I'm sitting in the car, pull line, waiting for my son, and I'm just starting to think of a few things. And I was in a live earlier today on TikTok, and I just felt like I should share my story. So a few months ago, I felt that I was in postpartum depression. And this is 2 years after having my second child. I have two boys, a 5 and a 2-year-old. But yes, 2 years after having my second child, I am going through phases of anxiety and sadness. And I find myself sitting in my closet, wanting to be alone, just crying for no reason. And I'm asking myself, why is it that I'm feeling this way? And I don't have an answer. And I was reaching out to family, kind of nervous to reach out to friends, but all my mom friends I did reach out to and just say, hey, have you ever felt this? Because this was new to me. This never happened with my first son. Um, yeah. And so I felt the need that this is important to talk about because not everyone knows that you can have postpartum depression years later. I believe you could have it up to 3 years from like 3 years after giving birth to a child, from my understanding. Because I initially thought it was like a few months after birth or things like that. So I didn't even know, I wasn't even aware. But after listing all the things, feeling anxiety, feeling tired, sleepy, just fatigued all the way around, feeling a sense of wanting to be alone, to myself, and just having the alone time. I mean, like, my honey, he started to question a bit, like, is everything okay? Because I was asking myself, are you okay? But yeah, so he started to physically see that something was taking a toll on me, and he started to question, like, do you need time for yourself? Should I be worried? And I was just like, no, no, no. But I was telling him, I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I want to cry. I don't know why I feel the sense of wanting to be by myself. Because normally it'll be like, yeah, let's go out together. Like, it was always a together thing. Together, together, together. I don't want to do this alone. I want to do this together. But in this time period, it was me just wanting to be by myself. When I spoke about going somewhere, I was like, I want to go by myself. And it was weird. And I felt that too. Like, this is new, and I did recognize it. And that's the first thing that I was so proud of myself for, was that I was able to recognize that there was an issue and that I needed to talk about it, because I was keeping it to myself for a while because I just didn't understand the feelings that I was feeling. But then I started to voice it, because I felt like the more I didn't talk about it, the more I got sad. And then when I got into people's faces, I'll put a smile on. And there was times of me feeling happy, but there was a lot of sadness, and no one knew that. So then I started reaching out to my mom, and I just broke down to her, and I was just like, I need help. And I told her, I was just like, I'm proud that I'm recognizing this, and I need help. Like, I am screaming for help at this point, because I don't like these emotions. I don't like not wanting to be with my kids and actually entertaining, or being involved in activities and stuff. I just wanted to be in my closet on the floor, wrapped up with my legs, kind of like in a hug position. And that was it. I was doing that constantly, and that was one of the things. Like, I never hang out just in my closet. But yeah, so just it was hard. And again, this was a few months ago. I am perfectly fine now. I was able to get out of that space, which I'm so proud of myself for. But it was weird timing because I literally started going to church, and you have to have faith, okay? Faith is so important to have, and without it, a person can become lost. And so in this space, it happened so fast. I started to go to church consistently, and upon the first times that I was getting back into the groove of going to church, this is when this started to occur. And so I kind of felt like maybe the guy downstairs, you know what I mean, was trying to grab a hold of me. But luckily I was able to pull out of that. But I just felt like this was important to share, because if you are a mom out there, if you are, if you have friends or other family members that are moms, and you see these signs, or they're expressing to you their concerns of their feelings are not feeling normal, please sit there and listen, because it's a real thing, and it's really hard to get out of once you're in postpartum depression. And I was not, I didn't go to the doctor and get like a what do you call it? I'm having mommy brain right now. But I didn't go and get examined for this. This is like my feelings after I put 2 and 2 together, listing off all the emotions and things. So this is what I put together. But yeah, if you just have a mommy friend that's going through anything like that, just be there for her. Just listen. Tell her that she's okay. Tell her that she's not alone. Tell her that she is seen, and tell her that she will get out of it. And she has to know that too, that she needs to pull herself out of it, because you can only, a person on the outside can only do so much. But she has to know that there are people there that are in her corner, there to be supportive and there to love her. And that, you know, we got your back. So if you have anybody around you in your circle that is feeling that way, or even if it's you that's feeling that way, I just felt the need to tell you that you are not alone. And there are other mamas, clearly, that have gone through this and clearly have gotten out of it. And I just want you to know that you're not going crazy. You're not insane. But yeah, it's a new feeling if you've never gone through it before. And I feel like we should connect, build a community, and support each other, and just be there to kind of vent and, you know, things of that nature. So if you did resonate with my story or just postpartum in general, please go ahead and give me a follow, connect with all my buttons, share it out to a friend, to a family member. Let them know that they are not alone, they are being heard, and like they have a voice. But yeah, it's a truly powerful thing when someone knows that you have someone there for you. And I just want you to know that I'm that girly. So go ahead and pin me up, or like, you know, just go ahead and save me, and let's build a community. So thanks for listening, and we'll talk next time.